morning here from Ondo City. This is your breakfast news. I am Makojola Lwatosin, live from AYOGEN online television. Here the headlines. Youth of Ondo City peaceful protest. NMA demands arrest of Akin Yili's killers. On our political news this morning, INEC demands 24,000 security personnel for Anambra polls. Obasanjo absent as Buhari, Jonathan Abdulsalami attend Independence Day event in Abuja. On our business news this morning, Visa set to launch central blockchain system for digital currencies. On our sport news this morning, it will be ruled out of Eagles CAR clash. On our health news, Nigeria at 61 don't take COVID-19 lightly, adhere to preventive measures. Buhari tells Nigerians. On our foreign news this morning, there are over 7,000 Nigerian professionals in Qatar, said envoys. And on entertainment news this morning, Independence Day, nothing to celebrate. Nigeria neck collapse. So full details coming up next. The youth of Ondo City involved in a peaceful protest in front of the Osemawe Kingdom of Ondo City poured out their mind on Independence Day, 1st of October, in front of the palace of the Kingdom of Ondo City here, to beseech the government to do something about it. A member spoke with the AYOGEN television on the crisis of the Fulani herdsmen and how they destroyed the farm in the act of grazing and terrorizing the state. The issue of unemployment in the city for both adopted, educated, and non-educated personnel, which was made in the statement. No jobs, nothing to do. You go to school, no job. You didn't go, still no job. So they are imploring the government to do something about this immediately. And they are begging the government to provide more infrastructures for Ondo, create more jobs for the youth of Ondo City, and issues of electricity, bad roads, education, and health sector. And they are begging to have a peaceful and better society. Tributes were paid to the fallen heroes, and lastly implored the king of the Osemawe Kingdom, Oba Victor Kiladejo Adesumbo Jilo III, that to talk with the people in governance to bring their heart's desires to reality.
As the first speech has been read, also the names of Yoruba fallen heroes and heroines from the hands of Fulani terrorists. My fellow brothers and sisters, we've gathered here in front of Kabiyesi Oba Dr. Victor Kiladejo Osemawe of Ondo Kingdom to mourn the souls of our departed Yorubas, heroes and heroines, that the federal government of Nigeria, Fulani bandits and terrorists, and other evil acts killed untimely from fulfilling their greatness. As I call their names, let's bow our heads and pray for their souls to transition peacefully to the spirit world. Tolulope Arotile, Said Adogan, Alpha Akim, Olajumake Oyeleke, Dr. Fatai Aborode, Alaja Shukurat, owner of a gas station. All unknown souls stars in Igagan, all unknown souls slaughtered while sleeping in their homes.
Bébí ìgbà ṣe ń lọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kò tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn. Kò sí ààbò tó dájú. Kò dájú balẹ̀ mọ́. Kò lè sí ìtẹ̀síwájú balẹ̀ mọ́. Bí a fi jáde wọ́n ti bá Kábíyèsí wa, ó fẹ́ gbà wá sílẹ̀. Kò síṣẹ́, kò sí ìtẹ̀síwájú. Wọ́n ṣe ń pa àwọn èèyàn wa. Kò sí ìdájọ́ òdodo. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo ẹjọ́ tó dá. Wọ́n dá ní kọ́ọ̀. Ká sọ pé ká fi àwọn lẹ́dí kéè sílẹ̀. Àti Ọládélé, ó sì wà ní àhámọ́ títí dèdè lónìí. Àwọn DSS wọ́n ò rìlíìsì wọn. Kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Torí pé tá a bá ní ká sọ, àwa lára lé lórí kò yẹ ká máa fi àjẹ wá fún ìdí eléyìí òun láti pè báyìí wípé ká bá wa dá sí.
Iṣẹ́ wo lélẹ̀ wá fún?
Gbogbo ẹ̀dákẹ́dá tó bá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lára ó kú lójijì. Gbogbo ẹ̀dákẹ́dá tó bá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lára ó kú lójijì. Gbogbo ẹ̀dákẹ́dá tó bá fẹ́ kí Yorùbá kọ́ ló kú ẹrú kú lójijì. Bí ẹni máa bá wọn kù. Lábẹ́ ọ̀rùn
And that was the peaceful protest held by the youth in Ondo City yesterday, Independence Day. NMA demands arrest of Akunyili's killers. The Nigerian Dr. Chike Akunyili, the husband of the late Dora Akunyili, describing it as an indication of a misplaced value system in Nigeria, where life does not matter anymore. Dr. Akunyili, a renowned Enugu-based medical practitioner, was shot dead by gunmen on Wednesday while on his way from the commemorative lecture in honor of his late wife. The National Publicity Secretary of NMA, Dr. Anie Keme Uwa, in a statement titled "One Death Too Many, We Weep for Nigeria," issued on Friday in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, wondered why such a skilled professional would be murdered at a period when Nigeria was almost bleeding to death as a result of the brain drain syndrome. Uwahu said the NMA was awaiting the outcome of official investigations by security agencies, urged the federal and state governments to live up to their constitutional responsibilities of protecting the lives and property of all Nigerians. The NMA called on the security agencies to do everything humanly possible to bring the perpetrators of these heinous crimes to book to serve as deterrent to others. The association said the Nigerian Medical Association is deeply saddened by the gruesome murder in cold blood of the widower of the late Professor Dora Akinyuli, a former Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC. This condemnable incident at a moment when the country has an abysmally low doctor-to-patient ratio of 1:6,000, as against the WHO's recommended 1:600, is an indication of our misplaced value system as a people where human lives are not valued anymore. On our political news this morning, INEC demands 24,000 security personnel for Anambra polls. The Independent National Electoral Commission has requested 24,000 personnel to enable it to conduct the November 6th governorship election in the state. It was learned that the request may not be unconnected with the growing insecurity in the state and the southeast in general. The state resident electoral commissioner, Dr. Onwachuku Orji, made the request during a one-day sensitization workshop on political broadcast organized by the National Broadcasting Commission in Oka, the Anambra State capital. He said 26,000 and HOC staff with 24,000 security personnel were needed to conduct the election, while stressing the importance of a knowledgeable electorate in terms of civic education and enlightenment. Orji said the commission was battling to overcome escalating security challenges posed by secessionist agitators, gunmen, and COVID-19 pandemic. On Monday, Dr. Chike Akunyili, widower of the late Minister of Information, Professor Dora Akunyili, was killed by hoodlums who were reportedly shouting. Obasanjo absent as Buhari Jonathan Abdulsalami attend Independence Day event in Abuja. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo was conspicuously absent on Friday during the 61st Independence Day anniversary at the Egu Square in Abuja. The ceremony was presided by the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. on Friday. Buhari was joined by former head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, retired, former President Goodluck Jonathan and his wife, Patience, and former Vice President, Namadi Sambo. Others in attendance include Vice President Yemi Oshibanjo, Senate President Ahmad Lawan, Speaker of the House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila, Chief Justice of Nigeria Ibrahim Tanko, Cabinet Ministers and other personalities. Also at the parade ground was service chiefs, Chief of Air Staff Air Marshal Oladayo Amaho, Chief of Naval Staff Vice Admiral Awal Gambo, Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, Chief of Defense Staff General Lucky Irabu, and Inspector General of Police Usman Baba. However, Obasanjo was absent from the Independence Day ritual, known to be attended by former presidents and heads of government alike. It was, however, not clear whether the presidential team did or did not invite Osinbajo. Also, as of the time of filing this report, there is no Independence Day statement from the strongman of Hilltop in Abeokuta, Ogun State. Until recently, Obasanjo has been unaspiring with his criticism of Buhari, who has been a democratically elected president since 2015, and who is also an ex-military head of state like Obasanjo. Buhari, who is 78 years old, was Nigeria's military leader between 1983 and 1985, while Obasanjo was first head of state from 1976 to 1979. After his prison ordeal, Obasanjo, who is now 84 years old, was later elected Nigeria's president from 1999 to 2007. During his 82nd birthday in 2019, Obasanjo has said that he would continue to criticize Buhari inasmuch as the incumbent president is not doing well, noting that democracy involves criticism and that it is not firmly affairs. On our business news this morning, Visa set to launch central blockchain system for digital currencies. Visa has said it is working on an interoperability system that will work across different blockchain networks and that will connect different central bank digital currencies networks across the world. According to Visa, this system would be called the Universal Payment Channel. The payment company said while digital currencies may not be a part of your daily financial life today, it's likely that they will play an important role in the future. Over the past 2 years, central banks around the world have shown an increasing interest in exploring CBC, a new digital form of central bank money that can be used directly by consumers, merchants, and financial institutions. In the coming years, many central banks will likely implement some form of a digital ledger. Central banks will select the tech stacks and design protocols that make the most sense of their constituents, taking factors like governance, market requirements, technology providers, compliance standards, and national specific priorities into considerations. Visa further explained how they believe the central bank digital currency network will work smoothly, as well as the role the universal payment channel will play. As the number of digital currency network increases, each with unique design characteristics, the likelihood that consumers, businesses, and merchants are transacting on the same network and utilizing the same type of money decreases. We believe that for CBDCs to be successful, they must have two essential ingredients: a great consumer experience and widespread merchant acceptance. It means the ability to make and receive payments regardless of currency, channel, or form factor. And that's where Visa UPC concept comes in. On our sport news this morning, Iwobi ruled out of Eagles CAR clash. Super Eagles midfielder Alex Iwobi will miss Nigerians Qatar 2022 World Cup qualifiers against Central Africa Republic over 2 legs. The 24-year-old is one of the 5 midfielders named by Gernot Rohr for the games built for the Teslim Balogun Stadium on October 7 and in Douala, Cameroon 3 days later. According to Eagles coach Gernot Rohr, the Everton star will not travel down for the game as he is nursing a little injury. Ogene Karo Etebo, Wilfred Ndidi, and Kingsley Michael also missed out on the games against Central African Republic due to injuries. Iwobi is not coming for the game because he has a little problem, Rohr revealed. Meanwhile, Lorient's forward Terem Murphy has been called up to replace Iwobi for the games. Everton coach Rafa Bennett also revealed that Nigeria is a major doubt for Saturday's Today Premier League clash at Manchester United as he has a little problem. Benitez also added that the Toffees will again be without Seamus Coleman, Fabian Delph, and Richarlison, Andre Gomes and Dominic Calvert-Lewin for the game, but says the quartet are improving little by little as they target a return to competitive action. Speaking at his pre-match press conference at USM Finch Farm on Friday, Benitez said, Alex Iwobi has a little problem and I don't know if he will be available. On our health news this morning, Nigeria at 61. Don't take COVID-19 lightly, adhere to preventive measures, Buhari tells Nigerians. The President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired on Friday, urged Nigerians not to take the COVID-19 lightly, assuring that the pandemic can be controlled through a collective effort. Buhari also urged Nigerians to adhere to public health and social measures put in place to prevent the spread of COVID-19 infection. The President made the appeal in his nationwide broadcast to Nigerians to mark the nation's 61st independence. Buhari also asked Nigerians to always put on their mask and get vaccinated. He said we can control this pandemic, but it requires effort on everybody's part. The investments we made in response to COVID-19 will also serve our country to tackle any future disease outbreaks or pandemics. The Nigerians came together as one to fight against COVID-19. It is this attitude and by the special grace of God we continue to survive the pandemic as a nation and indeed provide leadership and example at regional and international levels. I would therefore appeal to Nigerians not to take COVID-19 lightly, adhere to public health and social matters, put your mask on and get vaccinated. Buhari equally noted that despite the global inequity in access to vaccines, the federal government had continued to explore all available options to ensure Nigerians have free access to safe and effective vaccines. According to him, about 5 million vaccines doses have already been administered to Nigerians through effort led by the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency. Buhari said the international community must act now to accelerate the equitable distribution of COVID-19 vaccines. The president noted, "This is the message I conveyed to the international community in New York last week. As we push to source vaccines for our immediate needs, we shall invest more to support our pharmaceutical and research agencies to come up with ideas for locally developed vaccines." On our foreign news this morning, there are over 7,000 Nigerian professionals in Qatar, says the envoy. The Nigerian ambassador to Qatar, Yakubu Abdullahi Ahmad, has disclosed that there are over 7,000 Nigerian professionals providing services in different areas of specialization in Qatar. Ambassador Ahmad stated this on Friday in his Independence Day message to Nigerians residents in Qatar. He listed Nigerian professionals in the Gulf country to include medical practitioners, engineers, property development experts, and service providers. The Nigerian envoy attributed this to the people-oriented and good leadership style of the Qatari government, which he said created a peaceful environment and provided opportunities for foreign nationals to render professional services in the country. According to him, the Nigerian community in Qatar that parades an array of seasoned professionals who are adding value to the host country. He therefore encouraged them to respect and abide by the rules and regulations of the host country and continue to fly the Nigerian flag higher. The ambassador commended the cordial relations between Nigeria and Qatar, saying the lofty objectives, shared friendship, and excellent bilateral relations coupled with cooperation at the multilateral level have continued to work stronger over the years. A good example is high-level bilateral engagement between both countries, such as the state visit of President Muhammadu Buhari of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to Qatar in 2016, and the state visit of His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Ahmad Al Thani, Amir of the State of Qatar, to the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 2019. The commitment to regional peace and development by the highly respected leaders, their zero tolerance for corruption, and dedication to the implementation of multilateral agreements tailored towards making the world a better place has continued to endear them to their citizens and admirers across the globe, he said. On entertainment news this morning, Independence, nothing to celebrate. Nigerian near collapse, says Seun Kuti. Iconic Afrobeat singer Seun Kuti on the 61st independence anniversary of the nation says he believes there is nothing much to celebrate it. In a statement, the saxophonist, who is also the convener of a group, Movement of the People, noted that Nigeria is near collapse as the high level of hunger, insecurity, unemployment, and corruption is worrisome. He said it is fitting to bring you all warm solidarity greetings as we celebrate the 61st anniversary of our dear nation, even though there is nothing to celebrate, owing to the near collapse in the state of our dear nation. With the worrisome level of hunger, insecurity, high rate of unemployment, and wanton looting, the celebration of today's anniversary calls for a sober reflection and the need to reorganize ourselves to get involved in the democratic process with a view to set the nation on the road to recovery. The Grammy Award nominee took the opportunity to urge Nigerians who are of voting age to participate in the voting process in order to make Nigeria a great again. And that will be that on our breakfast news. We'll be right back. Highlights of our news this morning. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The highlights of our news on Breakfast News this morning. Our local news this morning, youth of Ondo City, peaceful protest. NMA demands arrest of Akunyili's killers. On our political news this morning, INEC demands 24,000 security personnel for Anambra polls. Obasanjo absent as Buhari Jonathan Abdusalami attend Independence Day event in Abuja. On our business news this morning, Visa set to launch central blockchain system for digital currencies. On our sport news this morning, it will be ruled out of Eagles CAR clash. On our health news, Nigeria at 61 don't take COVID-19 lightly, adhere to preventive measures, Buhari tells Nigerians. On our foreign news this morning, there are over 7,000 Nigerian professionals in Qatar, says the envoy. On entertainment news, Independence Day, nothing to celebrate. Nigerian near collapse, says Sheun Kuti. And that will be that on our breakfast news this morning. Thanks for watching. I want you to continue to follow us on our Instagram page, like us on our Facebook page, and subscribe to our YouTube channel on AYOGEN's online television. I remain your host, Makonjola Oluwatosin Esther. Do have a blessed day.
Nǹkan ti bàjẹ́ nínú ọjà Ọlọ́run kó tì wọ́n lẹ́yìn ó dẹ̀ mọ́ tì wọ́n lójú. Ìgbàwá tí Nàìjíríà ń ṣe ọ̀dọ̀ ó jẹ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ tó wọ́n fún àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù ilé ẹjọ́ kò sówó ìtàkùn.